Hey Taurus, I hope you are doing well today. I wanted to sit down and do this reading for you because I have been feeling this really strong energy around the theme of letting go and what comes after. Sometimes we hold on to things, people, situations, or even versions of ourselves way longer than we should. And I think a lot of you beautiful Taurus souls are in that exact space right now where you are being asked by the universe to release something. So today we are going to explore what blessing is waiting for you on the other side of that release. I shuffled the cards with your energy in mind, and honestly, what came through is pretty profound. Before we start, I just want to say that letting go does not mean you failed. It does not mean you gave up too easily or that you were not strong enough. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is to open your hands and allow what no longer serves you to fall away. And I think that is exactly what the universe is trying to show you through these cards today. So let me share what I am seeing. The first card that came out is the King of Wands. And this card immediately made me pause because this is such a powerful leadership energy. When I see this card in the context of what blessing comes after letting go, it tells me that you are about to step into a version of yourself that is incredibly confident and self-assured. The King of Wands is someone who knows their worth, who takes inspired action, and who is not afraid to go after what they want. So the blessing here is that when you let go of whatever has been holding you back, whether that is a relationship, a job, a belief system, or even just an old pattern of thinking, you are going to find this inner fire that maybe you have forgotten you had. This is not just about feeling a little bit better, Taurus. This is about becoming a completely different version of yourself, someone who leads their own life with passion and purpose. The universe is saying that the moment you release what no longer aligns with your highest good, you are going to step into this energy of mastery and confidence that is going to change everything for you. What I find really beautiful about the King of Wands showing up first is that this card is all about taking your power back. Maybe you have been giving your power away to someone or something for a while now. Maybe you have been dimming your light to make others comfortable or staying in situations that drain you because you were afraid of what would happen if you left. But the blessing that is coming is that you are going to reclaim all of that energy. You are going to remember who you are at your core. And when you do, people are going to notice. Opportunities are going to start showing up. You are going to feel like you can breathe again. This is the energy of someone who has been through the fire and came out stronger, wiser, and ready to create something amazing. So if you have been feeling stuck or like you are not living up to your potential, the act of letting go is going to unlock this part of you that is ready to rise and really shine. The second card here is the Ten of Wands. And okay, this makes so much sense for where you are right now. The Ten of Wands is that card of burden, of carrying too much, of feeling exhausted from trying to hold everything together. This card is showing me that whatever you need to let go of has been weighing on you for a really long time. You have been carrying this load, and honestly, it has been too heavy. The blessing that comes after letting go is simple but so powerful. Relief, freedom, the ability to finally put down what you have been carrying and rest. I know that might sound too simple, but Taurus, sometimes the greatest blessing is just being able to breathe without feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. When this card shows up, it is the universe acknowledging how hard you have been trying, how much effort you have been putting in, and how exhausted you probably feel right now. But here's the thing about the Ten of Wands. It is not that you are weak or incapable. You have been strong for so long. You have been holding on and pushing through and doing everything you can to make things work. But there comes a point where strength looks like setting something down. The blessing is that once you do, you are going to realize just how much energy you were spending on something that was never meant to be yours to carry in the first place. Maybe it was someone else's emotional burden. Maybe it was expectations that were placed on you that were never really fair. Maybe it was just a situation that required way more from you than it was ever going to give back. Whatever it is, when you let it go, you are going to feel this incredible sense of lightness. You are going to have energy again for the things that actually matter to you. You are going to be able to focus on your own dreams, your own healing, your own joy. And that right there is a massive blessing. The third card that came through is the Hermit. And this is really interesting because the Hermit is all about going inward, about seeking wisdom, about taking time for solitude and self-reflection. So the blessing that comes after letting go is that you are going to have this beautiful opportunity to really get to know yourself again. Maybe you have been so caught up in whatever you have been holding on to that you kind of lost touch with who you are outside of that situation. The Hermit is telling me that when you let go, you are going to naturally move into this phase where you want to spend more time alone, more time thinking, more time connecting with your inner voice. And that is not a bad thing at all. This is actually a sacred time for you. This is when you are going to gain so much clarity about what you really want, about what truly makes you happy, about what your next steps should be. The Hermit carries this lantern of inner light, and that is exactly what you are going to find when you let go. You are going to find your own light again. You are going to realize that you do not need external validation or approval to know that you are on the right path. You are going to trust yourself more deeply than you have in a long time. The blessing here is wisdom. It is self-awareness. It is the kind of inner knowing that can only come from taking a step back from the noise of the world and really listening to what your soul is trying to tell you. So do not be surprised if after you let go, you feel called to spend some time by yourself, to journal, to meditate, to just be still. That is exactly where you need to be. That is where the magic happens. That is where you are going to discover truths about yourself that are going to guide you forward in the most beautiful way. The fourth card is the Ten of Swords, and I am not going to lie. When I first saw this card, I thought, oh no, this looks intense. But here is the thing about the Ten of Swords. Yes, it is a card of endings. Yes, it can represent pain and feeling like you have been defeated. But in the context of what blessing comes after letting go, this card is actually really hopeful. The Ten of Swords is about hitting rock bottom, yes, but it is also about the fact that when you are at rock bottom, the only way is up. This card is telling me that the blessing that comes after letting go is a complete and total ending of a painful cycle. Whatever you are releasing, it is something that has caused you real pain. It has hurt you. It has kept you up at night. It has made you question yourself. And when you finally let it go, that cycle is done, finished, over. You are not going to have to go through this again. The Ten of Swords is one of those cards that looks scary but is actually kind of liberating because it represents finality. There is no going back. There is no, what if I had tried harder, or maybe if I give it one more chance? No. This is a clean break. And the blessing in that is that you get to start completely fresh. You get to wake up one morning and realize that the thing that was hurting you is no longer part of your reality. You get to move forward without that weight, without that pain, without that constant anxiety. The sun is rising in the background of this card, and that is what you need to focus on. After the darkness, after the pain, after the ending, there is a new day coming. There is hope. There is healing. There is the promise of something so much better. So if you have been afraid to let go because you are worried about how much it is going to hurt, I want you to know that yes, it might hurt in the moment, but the blessing on the other side is freedom from that pain forever. The fifth card that came out is the Moon, and this one made me take a deep breath because the Moon is such a mystical, intuitive card. It is about things that are hidden, about illusions, about fears and anxieties that live in the subconscious. So what is the blessing here? The blessing is that when you let go, you are going to see things clearly for the first time in a long time. The Moon often shows up when we have been living in a fog, when we have been unsure about what is real and what is not, when we have been letting fear guide our decisions. And I think for a lot of you, whatever you need to let go of has been clouded in confusion. Maybe you have been unsure if you are making the right choice. Maybe you have been second-guessing yourself. Maybe you have been scared of what you are going to find if you really look at the situation honestly. But here's the beautiful part. When you finally let go and move through that uncertainty, the fog lifts. The Moon gives way to clarity. You are going to understand things about this situation and about yourself that you could not see before. You are going to realize why you held on for so long, and you are going to have compassion for yourself for that. You are going to see the truth of what was really happening, and why it was never going to work out the way you hoped. And with that clarity comes peace. The blessing is that you are no longer going to be haunted by what ifs and maybes. You are going to know in your bones that you made the right decision. Your intuition is going to get so much stronger after this. You are going to trust your gut feelings more. You are going to be able to navigate future situations with way more wisdom, because you learn to face your fears and move through them instead of letting them control you. The sixth card here is Ace of Wands, and oh my goodness, this is such a yes card. The Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, fresh energy, inspiration, creativity, passion. This is the universe handing you a spark of something brand new. So the blessing that comes after letting go is that you are going to feel alive again. You are going to feel excited about life. You are going to have ideas and inspiration flowing through you like crazy. Maybe you have been feeling kind of flat or uninspired lately because so much of your energy has been tied up in what you have been holding on to. But when you release that, it is like you free up all this creative life force energy that has been trapped. And suddenly you are going to feel motivated to try new things, to pursue passions you put on the back burner, to take risks you were too scared to take before. The Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe. It is a green light. It is a sign that says, hey, you are ready for something new and amazing, and we are going to support you in creating it. This could show up as a new project, a new relationship, a new job opportunity, or just a renewed sense of purpose and direction in your life. Whatever it is going to feel right. It is going to feel aligned. It is going to feel like this is what you have been waiting for. The blessing is pure potential. It is the feeling that anything is possible. It is waking up in the morning and actually looking forward to the day instead of dreading it. So if you have been worried that letting go means losing everything, I need you to hear this. Letting go is actually creating space for something so much better to come in, and that something better is already on its way to you. The 7th card is Temperance, and this card is all about balance, harmony, healing, and integration. The blessing that comes after letting go is that you are going to find your center again. Temperance is that beautiful middle ground where you are not swinging wildly between extremes, where you are not constantly feeling stressed or anxious or overwhelmed. You are just at peace. You are balanced. You are in flow with life. And I think this is so important for you to hear, Taurus, because you probably have not felt this way in a while. Whatever you have been holding on to has been throwing you off balance. It has been taking up too much space in your mind and your heart. It has been draining your energy and keeping you from feeling centered. But when you let it go, Temperance says you are going to naturally start to come back into alignment. You are going to feel more like yourself. You are going to be able to approach life with a sense of calm and groundedness that has been missing. The blessing here is emotional stability. It is the ability to handle whatever comes your way without falling apart. It is knowing that you are okay no matter what happens because you have learned to trust yourself and trust the process. Temperance is also about healing and integration, which means that you are not just going to forget about what happened or pretend it did not matter. You are going to take the lessons from this experience and integrate them into who you are becoming. You are going to heal the parts of you that were hurt. You are going to grow from this, and you are going to come out of it as a more balanced, whole, and resilient version of yourself. The 8th card that came through is the Devil. And okay, I know this card can seem a little scary, but in this reading, it is actually really powerful. The Devil is about bondage, addiction, unhealthy attachments, and feeling trapped. So when this card shows up in a reading about what blessing comes after letting go, it is telling me that whatever you are releasing has been a form of bondage for you. It has been keeping you stuck. It has been keeping you small. It has been preventing you from living your fullest, freest life. Maybe it is a toxic relationship. Maybe it is an addiction to validation or control. Maybe it is a belief that you are not worthy of better. Whatever it is, it has had a hold on you, and the blessing, the absolute gift that comes after letting go, is liberation, freedom, breaking the chains. The Devil reversed, which is the energy you are moving into, is all about releasing yourself from whatever has been controlling you. It is about saying no more. I am done being trapped by this. I am choosing freedom. I am choosing myself. And when you make that choice, Taurus, everything changes. You are going to feel like you can finally breathe. You are going to realize how much power this thing had over you, and you are going to be amazed that you were able to break free. The blessing is sovereignty over your own life. It is the ability to make choices that are truly yours and not driven by fear or obligation or old patterns. It is reclaiming your personal power in a way that is going to ripple out into every area of your life. So yes, letting go might feel hard in the moment, but what you are gaining is your freedom, and there is no greater blessing than that. The 9th card is King of Cups, and this card brought tears to my eyes when I pulled it because it is so deeply healing. The King of Cups is the master of emotions. He is wise, compassionate, balanced, and emotionally mature. He has been through his own storms, and he has learned to navigate his feelings without being overwhelmed by them. So the blessing that comes after letting go is emotional mastery. It is the ability to feel your feelings fully without letting them control you. It is being able to love without losing yourself. It is having healthy boundaries and knowing when to give and when to receive. For so long, whatever you have been holding on to has probably been emotionally exhausting. Maybe you have been trying to manage someone else's emotions. Maybe you have been suppressing your own feelings to keep the peace. Maybe you have been drowning in anxiety or sadness or anger. But the King of Cups is here to tell you that when you let go, you are going to step into this incredible emotional wisdom. You are going to understand yourself on a much deeper level. You are going to be able to process your emotions in a healthy way instead of bottling them up or letting them explode. You are going to become the kind of person who can hold space for their own feelings and for others without getting overwhelmed. This is huge, Taurus. This is the kind of emotional maturity that allows you to have deeply fulfilling relationships, to show up fully in your life, to be present and connected and open-hearted. The blessing is that you are going to become emotionally whole. You are going to heal the wounds that have been keeping you stuck in unhealthy patterns. And you are going to attract relationships and experiences that are aligned with this new level of emotional awareness you have cultivated. The 10th and final card is the Empress, and wow, what a beautiful note to end on. The Empress is the ultimate card of abundance, creativity, nurturing, growth, and feminine power. She is Mother Earth, she is life force energy, she is everything that is fertile and flourishing and full of potential. So the blessing that comes after letting go is abundance in every sense of the word. When you release what has been holding you back, you create space for so much goodness to flow into your life. The Empress is telling me that you are about to enter a phase where things just start to bloom for you. Maybe it is financial abundance. Maybe it is creative success. Maybe it is deep, nourishing relationships. Maybe it is a sense of inner richness and fulfillment that you have never experienced before. The Empress is also about self-care and nurturing yourself, which is going to be so important for you after you let go. You are going to need to give yourself time to rest, to heal, to do things that make you feel good and cared for. And when you do, you are going to notice that life starts to give back to you in beautiful ways. Opportunities are going to present themselves. People are going to show up who genuinely care about you and want to support you. You are going to feel connected to something bigger than yourself, whether that is nature, creativity, spirituality, or just the flow of life itself. The blessing is fullness. It is the feeling that you have everything you need and more. It is gratitude for where you are and excitement for where you are going. The Empress is the universe telling you that you are worthy of all the good things. And when you let go of what is not serving you, you make room for all the blessings that have been waiting for you. So Taurus, if you are reading this and you have been on the fence about letting go of something, I hope these cards give you the courage to do it. The universe is literally showing you that there is so much beauty, so much growth, so much abundance waiting for you on the other side. Letting go is not about losing. It is about making space for what is meant for you. It is about trusting that you deserve better and that better is already on its way. You have got this. And I am sending you so much love and support as you move through this transition. Take care of yourself, listen to your intuition, and know that the blessing you are seeking is already in motion. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to share this reading with you.